Background.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I'm ready.
Okay, we're live.
Okay. Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of the Contrast Podcast. Today we're going to be diving into two topics actually. So we'll be talking about a review of the Beard Gang Cypher One.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, there are probably going to be other ciphers coming up. Then
Mm-hmm.
we have Maahlox being hacked, which happened like almost about a week ago now, right? It was
Yeah, a week ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So about a week ago, my locks was hacked.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we're going to be talking about that. I think somebody in the house can really relate to being hacked. So we're going to share some personal
Yeah.
experience being hacked.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Uh-huh.
that's what we're going to be talking about. So where do we start from? I guess let's start with Malos being hacked, then we
Go
round
to the
up with the
cipher, yeah.
cipher.
Yeah, let's start with Maahlox.
Yeah. Okay, so Maahlox was hacked, all
Mm-hmm.
his videos deleted,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody told me he even threatened that when he finds the person who hacked him, he's actually going to kill the person. Like he was that mad.
That's to come along. That's how he talks. Instead of
Yeah,
begging,
so
Maahlox was, you know.
yeah. Yeah, so all his videos were deleted, and we
Uh,
know when your videos are on YouTube, that's a source of revenue.
yeah.
So, but we also know Maahlox has offline
Eric
hustles.
is in the
But
building. What's up?
who's already online?
Eric. Eric was absent last time, right?
Eric was absent last time. Yeah.
Okay, so this time he's the first in the house. So what's up, fam?
Welcome,
Um,
Eric.
there's somebody here,
So what do you
Jim.
think? How do you think him being hacked will affect his career?
Nah, I don't think it will affect his career because he has his channel back. So he only slowed him down. The only thing, like the only side which I think has a problem is the old videos that have been deleted. You know.
Mm,
Yeah. So the revenue from those videos, yeah, even the watch time will go away. So you just need to upload new ones. But I know Maahlox will get like if you release a new song, you just get the watch time back like in a month. But the
yeah.
old revenue streams will go away. But he still has those songs on YouTube Music, Spotify, iTunes, and all those places. So the streams from those
Uh-huh.
sites will still be coming in. But YouTube, that's like his TV station. That's where he goes all out. So I believe those guys were trying to cripple him. And I believe this thing happened after he released his last song, Tuva and Leve. You see, because he
Mm,
had a lot of backlash as usual when he always release every new song. So he had some guys coming into his comment section telling him il faut faire le call box parce que on voit que c'est la même chose que tu fais tout le temps. Qu'il faut faire le call box and so on and so forth. So he was insulting them and telling them he screenshot a video of Olamide with girls like naked girls, like almost naked, I think. He did one of Tenor, like Rihanna, all those artists, and say, "You guys don't complain. You play them on trace, but if it is me from Cameroon, you guys will talk against me and all that." So he was going all out against them. So I just believe those guys decided to work on him, get into his YouTube. I just like he just hate. Think so?
mm,
Yeah.
yeah. So we have him Jin saying some say it was to get attention. So
Nah,
that's Malok trying to get attention. So some say it was revenge for the way he treated the artist who came to his new snack or his war with one love
Ah,
anniversary. So like Malok is having there are so many people that can be suspected because like
that's
they
the
hate
point
from
because
all
it is Maalox. Almost everybody
yeah.
hates him. Like almost everybody you call the gatekeeper, they hate him. Like Malok is somebody that works by himself. He has
Mm,
no machine, no record label, no TV station, no radio spin, nothing. So the only places he has are the YouTube channel, Facebook page, and Instagram. Yeah, those are his outlets. And now he
mm,
has the Boisvement, the bar. So I just believe the
yeah.
hate is from all over. Like the one that he said is from the way he treated our artist. That's just nah. That's just conspiracy theory.
Yeah, I think Malok, like, he has a very polarizing character. I don't know. Like,
And I like him because he speaks the truth. That's why people hate the truth.
I've not really followed him up, like get everything he's saying, but the
Yeah.
little things that I've seen of
Hmm.
his statements that he has made is very kind of like, I don't need you. Who do you think? Like, I feel
That
it's
is true
very, I
though,
don't know.
because
Yeah,
it's
but you know,
true.
there's something that you think it and you know it's true, but you don't say it because, like, I don't know, it's not cool to say
Listen,
it.
Maahlox is that kind of a guy you can take to a party like that. You always have a friend that talks a lot. That there are some topics that you guys can talk between yourself, but when you're in public, you don't want him to say it. Maahlox is that kind of a guy that doesn't give a fuck where he is. He'll just say it.
Mm-hmm.
He's just talking because he wants to talk, and he believes talking is free. And he believes if he's right, he just says it. He doesn't believe
Okay.
in politically correct or censoring yourself. Maahlox doesn't believe in that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I have an issue with, let me say, when people say I don't believe in politically correct, not being politically correct doesn't mean that you should be rude. Like, some people take the fact that I'm not politically correct, I can be rude. There are things which are just rude.
Listen,
Let's take
I've
out
noticed something about
politically being
Maahlox.
correct.
Yeah, I've noticed
Mm,
something about Maahlox. Maahlox always keep the same energy. Keeping the same energy means the way you treat him, the way he view your energy towards him, he multiply that energy and give it back to you.
mm-hmm,
Because everybody who has shown Maahlox love, Maahlox has not yet insulted them or has not like gone against them with like rash and all that. I've not seen. Okay, he's showing love to Kamani, showing love to Kosi, showing love to TZ Panchak, like showing love to Mr. Leo, all the Salatier guys. At one point, he was showing love to Jovi when Jovi had that problem with that techno show. Is it? Yeah, techno
mm,
show. He was showing love to Jovi, but Jovi is that kind of a person that can just attack you just for calling his name. But Maahlox, even if you
mm,
call his name, he cannot just attack you. It's when you come against him. It's when Jovi came against him that he started saying those things. Like he came back at Jovi and started saying, these guys are bragging for no reason, blah, blah, blah. Like we are trying to work for the betterment of everybody in Cameroon and you're trying to. Yeah, that's how Maahlox is. He went against Canado because Canado refused to play his songs and nominated him for Canado because they want his fans to come to Canado, their website, give them traffic, add revenue, and vote for him. So he told them to take down that nomination. The same thing with Trace, the same thing with every TV station, the same thing with big companies that bring artists from abroad. Like they pay him chicken change, but they pay artists from abroad a huge check. So he just decided to say, okay, you know what? I'll just fill the Palais de Sport by myself. So what Maahlox
mm.
is doing, Maahlox is trying to make everybody know that you don't have to be submissive to these guys. You need to show them that you have the leverage to do what you want to do. So for me, Maahlox is always saying the truth. Maahlox has never attacked anybody that has not come at him a type of way. Just go and look at his track record. Nobody.
Yeah, but I like the fact that you said the artist that he's being nice to, he has not attacked them yet. I like
Yet,
the fact that you used that yet
no, I said
because it
no.
means
I said he
that,
hasn't attacked them yet because he will attack them if they attack him.
yeah.
Yeah, because Malos cannot just wake up one day and start calling somebody and insulting them.
Mm,
I've never seen that happen before.
mm.
Just go through his Facebook page ever since he created his Facebook. He has never done that.
Yeah, but like, for example, this artist who came at him because he didn't show them respect when when he came to his snack bar. I think the way he reacted to it, I think that wasn't the right way. It's not everybody
Listen.
that comes at you that is you have to react in a certain way.
No,
Sometimes you need
give them
to.
the same energy. Did you watch the guy's reply? What the guy said? Did you watch what the guy said? Actually,
I've not watched anything, but I've read. I've read like
okay.
what the
Go
guy
and
said.
watch what the
I don't
guy
know.
said.
Mm-hmm.
Maahlox actually brought you to his snack bar, like gave you an opportunity to perform. Okay, when you perform at that bar, like a bar, Boavamang is a bar. Like you go there, everybody has gone there to drink. They don't have time. If you are coming there to play your piano or sing music, everybody's there to drink. So when the guy performed, nobody had his time. Like they want to hear those kind of songs like club bangers. That's what when you go to the club, that's what you want to hear. You know. So the sound is doing so. He just added it up to the fact that can everybody hear me now?
Yeah, I can get you now.
Okay. He just added it up to the fact that the performance never went well, like his sound never played well on the instruments at the Boisvement, you know? So after the performance, after I give you that chance,
Mm.
you took the mic, okay, called Maahlox up and said you appreciate, okay, that you appreciate the fact for what he has been saying about young artists, like advocating for them, but you are very disappointed at him. That you come to his bar, you came to his bar, he could not give you drink, he could not treat you as an artist. He came there with his team, and you could not welcome him as an artist. Like you don't give him the treatment that a star deserves. Maahlox just pick up the mic. What Maahlox said is: one, tu n'es pas connu. Deux, tu n'es pas un star. Trois, he doesn't have the reason, like he doesn't need. Je ne suis pas obligé d'amener les gens ici, les autres artistes ici, pour faire vendre mes boissons. Like he doesn't need you guys to sell my drinks. Like he just told him the truth. That's what Maahlox said. So Maahlox just did him a favor. Maahlox was trying to break him in the sense that he was trying to expose him to Cameroonians, but the guy took it in. Like for most guys who watch, like you guys, everybody know Eddie Murphy now. They know Chris Tuckers now. They know all these big guys now. Do you know how those guys came up? They gave them 5-minute sets on somebody else's stage. That okay, you have 5 minutes to make everybody laugh. Go.
Mm.
If you bomb, you bomb. If you perform, you perform. If you hit the crowd or if the crowd connects with you, you connect. But he gave the guy the chance. But because the guy bombed, the guy tried to transfer the aggression or the frustration of that whole scenario to him not treating him as a star, which he's not. Yeah, so, yeah. And the thing I hate, most blogs that posted it, especially that 237 Showbiz post, that was the one that I actually saw. Like, they were trying to leverage that scenario to promote the younger artists. Like, they wanted to flip it to use it like Fish. What Fish did with Stanley, you know. That was what they're trying to use that guy's situation to do with Maahlox. Because Fish was different, because Stanley actually told him he would come there to perform, but never let him perform. That's different. So Fish had the right to complain about that. And as for the charge and the chop, that one a bonus. But yeah, that guy, Maahlox did everything he brought him there to do. But just because the crowd never warmed up to him doesn't mean he had to call out Maahlox and try to, no. Maahlox had to put him in his place. And I hate when these Anglophone bloggers try to tear down Maahlox for saying the truth.
Yeah, but my question is, what purpose does it serve? So now that Maahlox has said he does not need anybody, I can do this on my own, blah, 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 blah. How does it help Maahlox? What purpose does it serve? Because I feel like those statements are instead alienating other artists. And mindful of the fact that Maahlox has been very vocal about how artists are being treated when they go to establishments.
Yep.
So him coming out and making that kind of statement and not apologizing for treating a fellow artist in an unsatisfactory way, what purpose does it serve? I feel like he says stuff, but then he's doing the very thing which he's fighting against.
No.
And he doesn't even bother to apologize because he says, I don't need you and whatever.
No.
Big establishments say the very thing. Like, we don't need you.
Okay. Let me just ask you a simple question. If you're outside, like, just say it's rainy outside and you're standing in front of somebody's veranda or balcony when it's rainy.
Are you using that side of your mic that we decided? Because it sounds...
Yeah, okay. Is it okay now?
Yes, okay.
Okay, so I just want to give you this small example, okay?
Yeah.
If it's raining outside, okay, and you are in a neighborhood where nobody wants to let you in, like in these gated neighborhoods like this ones in Douala, okay? And you succeed in finding a house without a fence, then you stand at the person's veranda just to not to get yourself wet, okay? And the person sees you outside and says, okay, the rain is still touching you, even though you are trying to escape the rain and it's still touching your legs. And he tells you, okay, you know what? Just come in, meet me inside. Let's just sit. And when the rain passes, you can go to wherever you're going to, right? Then I'll let you in to the house. I say, okay, sit down there. When you sit down, you finally discover that, oh, it means in this house they have AC, a heater, you know, and they have a coffee pot. You just start saying, Why can't you give me coffee? Or why can't you turn on the heat? Or why can't you, give me blanket to warm up myself? If you were the person having that house who brought that person in and they're making all those demands, what would you do to that person which you let in?
So first of all, I would do that because I feel like that's a good thing to do.
Yeah. No, I just mean if you are
But
the person who let that guy in and he's doing all those demands, what will you do?
I'm going to look at it some type of way. But yeah,
First of all, he's
but I'm not
ungrateful
going to say I don't
because he
need you
never.
in my house or whatever.
No, you never needed him in your house.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to get you to get is like that's a different example.
No, it is.
For
Take it
example,
because nobody knew that guy, right? That's why I'm
yeah,
using that example. Nobody knew him. It's
yeah,
almost like he was outside and nobody had his time to let him in. But you saw him, you discovered him, and you realize he needs help. He may fall sick. And that artist, if nobody exposed him, he may fade away. There are so many artists that have stayed underground for so long and nobody know them up to now. But they have talent. It's almost like the person standing outside under the rain. You realize that if he stays outside and nobody lets them in, they may fall sick. And that's equivalent to them just being fading away, wasting their career. So you let him in to prevent him from getting sick. And Maahlox brought him into Boisvement to expose him, to help him, to elevate him, to make him connect with the fans. And when he got in, he discovered that, okay, this is the Boisvement. You own the place. You're supposed to give me drink. You're supposed to treat me like a star when you're not a star. It's the same thing. What will you do to that person in your house at that moment? Even if it's raining, I'll send you back out. Because
anyway,
first
that's
of all,
true.
you're ungrateful. Even though he
So
wasn't doing
I
that.
think for example,
Yeah.
the example you use and say, okay, somebody's standing on the veranda and stuff. I
Mm.
think it's a little bit that example is a little bit different from when you're dealing with artists going to establishment.
Yeah. No. Hello? I think your network is frozen. Internet. I think it has a problem with her network because it has gone off. So let me see if you guys have questions or comments so I can reply them by myself. Yeah, she'll be back. Okay, she will be back. So I think this a one-man show now, a solo act of sort, live chat. Okay, we have Eric. Eric, what's up? Jin, greetings, guys. Yeah, what's up, Jin? Kenfo, welcome. DJ Jobs, what's up? Okay, let me see if I can reply. Wait, let me see if Ita is back because it's like her network has a problem. Okay, when she sends the invitation, I'll just let her in. So I think we'll just keep it there. So moving down to the comments. Some say it was revenge for treating the artist here. It has read that one. Or war with his love of Alcero. I don't know. I don't get that one. But the guy had so much drama. Yeah, everybody hates him. True, he is rude. Yeah, Maahlox is. He's outspoken. Sometimes some may see it as him being rude, but I don't think Maahlox is. I just believe he's saying the truth. Like, unapologetic, like that kind of a way, you know. So the next one is I do not know the guy's name. I'm reading comments. I do not know the guy's name. Wams. I knew his name, but when I was doing the review or talking about the topic, I deliberately left out the name. Okay. And for you guys who said, did you see the way he treated Wams? Wams simply put the part of the video where he said all those things about him. You guys never saw the part where Wams tried to act as if it was his right to do what he never did, you know, like he was entitled to it. If Wams was paid to perform there, okay, yeah, they will understand. Okay, but he wasn't paid. It was an exposure thing. Okay, so I think Ita is back. Yeah,
Hello.
yeah. What happened?
Network issues.
Hmm.
So what's happening?
No, nothing. I was just reading the comments. Like those guys were saying how he treated Wams, the same thing you read and we were talking about. He is so local.
Okay.
Okay, Jean said he's so local.
Yeah.
Okay, so why did he have to go at the guy like that? Like I said, Maahlox has never gone at anybody without him coming at him. Like you guys should go and see what Wams said or did. Okay? Yeah, so
Yeah. So like my main point about Maahlox is just like he first of all he has a level in the entertainment scene and a lot of people look up to him and he needs to start acting like that. He needs to start acting like a big brother. He needs to start acting like if a younger person, if a smaller artist comes up to me, like if a child speaks to you rudely, doesn't mean you should speak back to the child rudely. You should be the mature person in the situation. He needs to start understanding that he has this role. And I'm seeing a comment here from Jimmy saying, time will tell if he can do it on his own without fans. Plus, he feels like he is so big. He said so many arrogant things to the guy and to fans as a whole. Just look up what he said.
he did not
Yeah,
say
I so
anything to
I
fans. He addressed the guy. Go and watch the video. We are talking about this thing. This thing, it was recorded. He said nothing to no fan. He just talked to the guy. Il sait, un, tu n'es pas connu. Deux, tu n'es pas un star. Trois, tu veux que, like, je te paye, or all these things. Like, that I should pay you a flight to come here and perform and all these things. Like, yeah.
yeah, okay.
Listen,
So
Maahlox wouldn't have said that if that guy hadn't picked up that microphone to call Maahlox up to address him. As simple as that.
yeah, but for me, that's not an excuse to be rude.
That's
though.
not an
like the fact that somebody is rude doesn't mean that
Okay,
you be
how can you
rude.
say if somebody is rude to you doesn't mean you should be rude to them? Come on.
Yes, so I'm saying what I'm saying is if you're a polite person, be a polite person. Your politeness should not be defined by what people do.
Everybody
Like if
know
you're a
Maahlox
good
is not.
person, be a good person.
Yeah, but we all know it is Maahlox we are talking about. Maahlox is not polite, especially when you come to him the type of way. He will not take that line down.
Exactly.
So if you know
and
the
we're on
guy
the same
knew who
page
Maahlox
now.
was. So that's why I'm saying Maahlox did nothing wrong. Maahlox just did Maahlox. So why is everybody
Yeah.
complaining?
The thing is, right?
Yeah.
We're on the same page now. Everybody knows Maahlox is arrogant. Maahlox is not polite. Let's leave it like that. Maahlox
Arrogant is
arrogant.
an
That's
overstatement.
it.
To me, arrogant is an overstatement. To me.
He is. He
No.
is. He is. Like if you sound arrogant, like they describe you according to your actions. If you sound arrogant, then you are. You are what you are. Like
Okay, what
he,
is
he's
arrogant? What is somebody being arrogant? What's that term? Let's define that term, arrogant. Arrogance.
okay.
Yeah.
Let me not use my own personal definition. Let me use the Oxford Dictionary.
Yeah.
Okay. Having or revealing an exaggerated sense of one's own importance or abilities. Exactly what he did.
No.
I can do it all by myself. That's
He
what
has
said.
been doing it.
But that's it now. That's it. Like I can do it all by myself. I don't need you.
He
That's
wasn't
arrogant.
lying.
They not
Okay, if he said okay, this is an
lies or
exaggeration.
something.
Okay, wait. This being arrogant or this an exaggeration. Okay, if he say I'm going to let me just say I'm just going to I'll go to England and fill up the Barclays. That's an exaggeration. That's yeah. But he said he can fill up the Palais de Sport and he did. That's not an exaggeration. He simply said what he did. But exaggerating is when he can say he'll go up to the United States and fill up like let's just say the NFL stadium in Atlanta. He just say I'll fill it up. That's exaggeration.
Okay.
That's
So
being,
do you
that's
really?
giving so much importance to yourself, like hyping yourself. That's like you define being arrogant, right? So
Yes.
he's not.
Yes.
Everything he said to that guy is what he has done. He never said I will. He said
Okay.
I have.
Okay. So do you really think Maahlox can do it all on his own, like he said that
So
I can do it
far,
by myself? I don't.
no. So
I don't think
far,
he can do it
no,
all on his
no,
own.
no.
Mindful of the fact that when he had to have a
When he
match
said
in
by
Yaoundé,
myself, listen. When he said by myself, he means with his team. Okay. Zone du Rap is a record label. He owns it. That's why he means by myself. It doesn't mean it is Maahlox. It means Maahlox is Maahlox and his team. It doesn't need somebody like an external artist and their team to do what he can do with his team.
well, I didn't use team, but if that's
No,
what
he
he's
said, but
saying, but
that's
that's
why.
not what he said.
No, even independent artists nowadays just keep saying I do it by myself. I'm independent solo. They have teams. Independent means you're not
Anyway,
signed to a major. It means you're not backed by somebody else other than what you already have, the structure you already have. So he's doing it by himself.
yeah.
Maahlox is zone to rap.
Okay, okay. That's I don't know. Like for me, my personal opinion of Maahlox, which yeah, that's my personal opinion of
Yeah,
Maahlox.
no, I get it.
Like like I said, I don't know much about him. I don't really listen to his music, and
Yeah,
I will not pretend to be a fan.
yeah.
But this was the first time because of that drama. I was like, okay, let me see what Maahlox is saying, and that was the first thing I've ever seen Maahlox say, and I was like, oh god. So I'm just saying, for those who this was their introduction to Maahlox, it was not really a good way to be
Just
introduced to
because,
Maahlox, but
do
it
you
is
know
what
what?
it is.
Do you know why most artists, like most artists, hate like platforms like what we have?
Why?
Because we cut just the part that would trigger emotion. You know, social media thrive off emotion, laughter, sorrow, pain, and all that. But if you just put something normal like inspirational, it's very difficult for that to blow up. It will blow up, but very difficult. But if you touch a nerve, those kind of videos easily blow up. Like killing
Yeah,
people, like
true.
these killings, you see somebody insulting somebody important, you see it blows up.
People
That
strive
is
off
why,
negativity.
yeah, not negativity, but emotions. Like it can be laughter. That's why comedy blows up.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So it's off emotion, how you make them feel at the moment. Like, what do you feel when you watch that video? That's why all these bloggers use the part where Maahlox told him, tu n'es pas un star 2, je n'ai pas besoin de t'inviter ici pour. That's why they use that clip. They did not go to the part where that guy said that thing. Maahlox started by saying, first, I brought you here to perform, okay? And I let you perform. And the audience, the guys drinking, started shouting, say, Mouye. It wasn't Maahlox saying that. It was a crowd. So he was trying to blame
Oh,
Maahlox for his performance.
yeah, but for me, I'm like, first of all, I don't any of whatever he said, right? I sometimes it's also the way you say stuff, and also trying to minimize another artist. It might be the truth. It might be the truth. But then again, I'll say as a public figure, it doesn't matter if you don't want to be politically correct. It doesn't like a lot of
No, he
times when
does.
somebody says a lot of times, right? When somebody says, I don't want to be politically correct, most times they follow up with something rude. And I'm like, it's not an excuse. You can be not politically correct and you can still be a polite person. People feel like, okay, I don't want to be politically correct. I'm just going to say whatever, even if it hurts people's feelings, I'll just say it because I'm not politically correct.
Now, listen. There are some things that the truth you need to say. If it is being politically correct, means they are trying to make you trim down the truth, like try to make you
Yeah.
escape the reality. They don't want you to
Yes.
say the truth that may offend somebody. That's politically correct. It may be the truth, but you need to avoid it. You get my point? You
Yes.
need to avoid it,
Yeah.
even though it is the truth. But if you don't tell somebody the truth, how would they evaluate the situation to pass it?
If you want to really help somebody, you can tell them the truth privately. Going on live
No,
or making a public
he did
video.
not go online and make a public video. Fans
So
recorded it.
how did we? So did he call the person privately?
No, the guy did not call Maahlox privately and said, tu sais
No,
quoi, je suis venu ici là, tu ne m'as pas fait ça,
yeah.
your instruments were not working well. And then he would have talked the same with the guy behind the scenes and saying, écoute, you see, je voulais justement t'aider. Tu vois, non, tu es venu ici là, tu veux m'insulter devant tous mes gens, blah, blah, blah. But listen, that's just how it would have worked. But the guy tried to put Maahlox on blast and was recording it. So Maahlox had to
anyway,
retaliate while the tape was still going on. So okay, since you want to record it, record everything.
Yeah, I'm just saying. That's it. For like, honestly, like I'll say again, I'm not a Maahlox fan, and I'll say any day, anytime.
I
So
am a Maahlox
I
fan.
don't really.
And the
yeah,
reason I
don't
like
really
him is
care.
because he's direct. He doesn't mix his words. That's why I like Maahlox. He's direct.
Well, that's
And
okay,
he
that's
hates.
your opinion. So
Listen, yeah, no, he's direct. He hates when you go against anybody. Like he hates when you go against somebody who hasn't done anything wrong to you. He'll come at you with full force. I'm just
So
telling.
Maahlox is a man of the people who fight
That's
for the people.
who he
Is that what you're
is.
saying? Come on now, please. That's just social media shenanigans.
No,
honestly.
I've said okay.
I'm telling you,
Go-
it's not. That's not his personality. I don't think
No,
so.
no. Just go
I don't
through.
think he cares that much for people. Honestly, I
He
don't
does.
think so. Well, anyway, let's let it be. Let's see what people are saying in the comments. Okay.
It's
Let me
really
see.
contrast.
We have
We are really
DJ
contrasting
Jabs.
each other here.
Yeah, DJ Jazz, we have Careful, hi. We have Dinga Lloyd saying, hey guys, what's good today?
Yeah,
What's
we are
good
arguing today.
Yeah, so today we are talking about the whole Maahlox shenanigans, him being hacked. Although we have not spoken about him being hacked, we have just spoken about his personality a lot. What are we talking about today? So we're talking about Maahlox. Like I said, we're talking about him being hacked, and also later on we're going to review the Beard Gang Cypher. So if you have not watched the Beard Gang Cypher, you might want to check it out
Before we get
so
to
that
it.
when we are talking about that, you chip in what you think about the whole thing.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Maahlox being hacked, right? So him being hacked, we have said it's not going to really affect his career in any way because like for example, the videos that have been deleted, it's not like they're going to take back the money he has made for the videos that deleted. He has already made the money is in his pocket. So so moving forward, he could just re-upload the video, get more views, get more money. He has his channel back. His fans are really die-hard committed fans.
I doubt if he has some of them. I doubt if he has all the videos again. But he may have some of them, yeah. I doubt if he has all of them.
But I think he'll be able to trace them. Mindful of the fact that a lot of people even download those videos, he might be able to stumble on it somewhere. A lot of people download those videos.
I know where they are. VRJ Music. If he goes there, he'll get all his songs there.
Yeah, so I think he'll be good. He has gotten the channel back. That's the main thing. So he'll be good.
No, but that one too. I get the point. Somebody said he did that because of clout, popularity, or was trying to fame. I get why some guys would say that, and I also think when he said his channel was hacked, like I went to the channel and the channel was still up. All his audios were still there, but just the videos were deleted. So so it brought some kind of like doubts to my mind if it was actually hacked. So I just said the only logical explanation is that they were reported, those videos, since they were so, to some people, too explicit, though they were explicit, but I think they were reported to YouTube. So what I said when I said if they were reported by those guys to YouTube, it would be very difficult for him to get them back. Yeah, because they will say this video carries like sexual like blah blah. So he will need to appeal all those videos. Like it will be very difficult for him to get an approval for all of them. So he just need to start re-uploading.
Crazy. That's crazy if they find his video, they take down his videos because of the explicit. I'm just thinking of the explicit videos I see on YouTube. I'm just saying if that's the case.
The reason is that you can report it. Like you can do 10 reports on one video, they'll take it down. I just believe that's why like 10 guys just decided to be reporting all the videos and going like 10 reports, they'll hold it. 10 reports, they take it down. 10 reports, they take it down.
If people, 10 people or more than 10 report WAP, they are going to take it down.
I doubt Atlantic is like Leo Conan that works with Atlantic. He owns YouTube Music, so I doubt if they'll even take it down. So
Because
even somebody in the record label of Alani,
I
like
know
he
really,
works with
yeah.
YouTube, so it's difficult for them to even take it down.
I'm
If
like,
they
I
want to
know
take it
really
down,
crazy
even
videos
if
on
they take it
YouTube.
down, your Conan will just say, "Oh, the president of
What are
YouTube,
you doing?
the current president will just say, hey, that's my artist, man. Put that."
Yes.
Yes, they'll put that song back. So
Yeah, put it back.
yeah, so but independent, like guys that maybe it can be done to somebody signed to Def Jam. Though I doubt that somebody signed to Def Jam or even
Oh,
Universal
this
Music
guy,
or even Sony Music. I doubt if it can be done to them.
this
It
guy
can
is
be
6'9".
restricted. Yeah, six
His
nine.
videos, so
Exactly.
they can be taken down. If somebody reports, they'll be taken down.
I doubt. Because he was a war hated person. I just believe if if those things could be taken down, that song with Nicki Minaj and that his first song, what's the title of that song? Um yeah, Trolls is the one with Nicki Minaj. I mean the first one I think it's Guba. Yeah, that song would
Probably,
have
I
been
don't
taken
know.
down. So
Yeah.
I don't understand what
I
happened
feel
with
like
that.
it's just so absurd, like that possibility of Maahlox, because it's true he
No,
has some vulgar words,
yeah,
but
sometimes you need to have a godfather in YouTube to prevent all those things from happening. Yeah, so they can still report it and you'll go down. If you okay, let's just do a small experiment. Tell 10 guys to report one of your videos and see if it wants to go down.
no, no, I don't want to do the
That-
experiment. I don't want to do the
it
experiment.
will.
No, 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 no.
It
I
will
don't
go
want to do
down.
the experiment.
But if you don't have anybody
Anyway.
representing you in YouTube, forget it. Yeah.
But YouTube has a review committee, right? So if
They
they are reporting on
have.
my video, I don't think there's any explicit content on any of my videos. There is no explicit content on my videos. So if there are 10 people are reporting, YouTube will review it before taking it down. They'll just take it down either way.
Listen, one person can be a mistake. Two, three, four, five. They may say it's a mistake, but 10, they'll say, there must be something about this video that is offending these people. And if you can offend 10, you can offend 100.
So they'll not watch it. They'll just take it down.
Yeah, they'll go based on the complaint. They'll take it down first, then review it. Then you have to appeal and tell them, okay, while reviewing, they always tell you to send some few notes to help them make the review go faster. Have you heard of those kind of things?
Yeah, but I also know, like, I actually have somebody who works in YouTube
Yeah.
who actually works in the review community. So,
Oh.
for example, all she does is just watching videos that have been reported. That's all she does, and she's not the only one in that community. All they do is just watch videos that have been reported to see, okay, what is the content here, take it down. What is the content here, take it down. So she tells me like that some kind of really outrageous videos that we cannot even imagine. Like sometimes when she gets back home, she thinks like she needs some therapy to cleanse her mind. But like all she does is just watching videos. So they actually have people who watch
Yep.
these videos
I
before they
know.
like, okay, take this down.
I know.
Yeah.
But just imagine the kind of fucked up videos that they let slide and they're still on YouTube. Do you know how many videos they
Yeah.
upload in a second?
A lot.
Yeah, so but the ones that easily pull that attention is when that this number of people report that video. They'll say, okay, maybe based on this demographic, like this country, they'll just say, maybe this kind of content is offending these guys in this country, like this part of the world. So they'll just say, you know what, let's take it down to prevent us losing market in that side of that part of
Yes.
the world. Then we review it afterwards. So it happens. That's why I said let's just carry out that small experiment.
No, I'm good. I don't want to know. I'm good not knowing. Some things you must not know in life. You must know everything. Okay.
Okay, let's move to the back.
Yes,
To
let's
Beard
use
Gang.
move to
Beard
Beard Gang
Cypher. Yeah.
Cypher. What do you think?
The funny part is, do you know how I stumbled upon it?
How?
Do you know how I got to know about it? Jovi shared it. That's how I got to
Yeah,
see it.
that's how I got to know about it. So yeah.
Yeah, Jovi shared it. So I said, and I saw just a clip of it, like the trailer from it. I saw it on Killer's Instagram. I think it was Killer or Askia, one of them. I saw it on their Instagram, and that was just it. Then I sat yesterday, and Jovi shared it. Then when I saw it, I just said, okay, you know what? Let me listen to it. And it was fire, you know. I liked it. Like the first guy on Askia's part, that was like, I love their words, the wordplay, the lyrics. But Killer's section is just like, okay, this guy is doing too much. It's good. It's not bad. But yeah, he's like, he was, I don't know if I should say more advanced for that project. You know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, more advanced. But in some cases, it's a good thing. He sound way too polished on that song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Askia and the
Yeah.
first guy, they represented Cameroon like they was rough around the edges. You when you listen to their raps, the way they talk, you feel like okay, if I meet the man for quarter, I need for run. If I don't talk bad about the person, I need for run. Like it represents the street where they came from, you
Mm.
know. But Killer's section to me, it sounded good, professional. So it was too polished for the first two verses. Like it represented, like okay, he's the boss of the beard gang. Like okay, the boss had to step on it, so it became too polished for my like. I think if he has to go on a song like Killer, if he has to go on a song, he has to go on a song with somebody like. If that like they need to have an episode carrying Killer, it's supposed to be like maybe somebody like Killer, a Sojip, you know,
Mm.
Sojip, Killer, Teddy, Doety, Cleo Gray, or Kosi.
Mm.
Yeah, and Jovi, all those guys, because he was too polished for that track. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, he was.
Yeah. So. Uh-huh.
So when you listen, but I liked it overall. It was dope. He sounded like the boss on that shit. But Askia's verse was the creme de la creme. Like it was, yeah. So my flow so sexy, so they were cropped up. The ending
So.
got tied up, bitch. My front
Yeah.
ambulance go move for it. Like I just liked the way, yeah, the energy,
Mm-hmm.
the raw
Yeah.
vibe, the
Yeah.
personality.
She
Like even
doesn't
the first
play
guy, I've forgotten his name. I'll go back and look at his name, but his
Free Boy
flow,
Lama.
yeah, free
Free
boy
Boy
lama,
Lama.
yeah. So his flow, the guy, I was like, why haven't I heard this guy before? Like it was, yeah. So it was dope. Yeah, I liked it. So I see why Jovi shared it and liked it. So
Yeah, anyway, first of all, I think Jovi shared it because it was an Askia project, firstly. Secondly, it's true. Like he and Askia,
the vibe,
they have a yeah the vibe. So
yeah.
that's one of the reasons why. Because there are people who have other incredible projects. Like for example, did you watch the Napstar Cypher?
I think so. Or maybe I've just
Yeah,
seen
when you
just a
had all
trailer.
you had Chloe Gray, Mike Monster. I think Kiko was there. I think Boy Tag,
It
like a
was inner money
lot
there.
of great MC. Inner Money was also there. Yeah, so a
He
lot of
had
great
a
MCs.
young holiday was there.
Young Holiday was also there. A
Mm.
lot of great MCs in Cameroon, but Jovi didn't share that. So I think it was because it was an Askia project. That's why he shared it. Secondly, it's true the project was amazing.
Hmm.
And I was surprised that because like later on he also tweeted about Killer's verse, like Killer did what he did, like killed the verse or whatever.
Yeah.
I was surprised that he really loved that verse and like specifically spoke about that verse because I remember some time back he when he was speaking about Pascal, he mentioned that when he first met Pascal, Pascal had all this nigga, this young man
Yeah.
kind of style, and
Yeah.
he was like, no, 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 we're not doing that.
Yeah.
Before he's the one who trained Pascal to do this, like what is relatable to the Cameroonian scene. So it was surprising that Killer has that very kind of flavor, that very kind of style, but he particularly liked that. I was like,
Nah.
well,
No. Listen. When you listen to Killer Flow, right? Killer has this kind of MI energy to his rap style. MI flows like MI started flowing the way he flowed even before he started having shows abroad, leaving the country, like flowing like an American before he started even having shows in the USA. That's how Killer is. Like it's something you train yourself to do. Like he trained himself. Like when he flows, if you listen to just the audio, you may just think, okay, yeah, I don't think this guy, you know, I don't think this guy did this shit in Cameroon. But Pascal's own, you know, okay. Even Jovi when he raps in English, you know, okay, no, this is a Cameroonian rapping in English, trying to mimic the American style. Even Pascal, even yeah, that's why he said all these nigga men, blah 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 things. It never worked for him because it showed you were trying to appropriate a style which wasn't blending with you. So he made Pascal train Pascal to use what he had because I believe when you listen to Jovi, it's almost like when you listen to Pascal, it's like you're listening to it to Jovi, like a not polished version of Jovi. That's almost, yeah, that's how Pascal sounds. But Killer, when I listen to Killer, it's just like, okay, I'm listening to MI when he started, because they trained themselves to flow the way they did, even before they had the chance to be around those guys who flowed the way they did. So that's how when I listen to Killer's verse, I just feel like he's way too polished for. I think he has been doing this. This is the second time I'm hearing Killer on a song. The first time was a freestyle that had Askia on it, I think. Maybe Askia. Okay, Askia was on the video. They used Askia for the video shoot, but it was Killer who flowed on it. So I never knew who Killer was, but he just came in towards the end, and I saw who he was, but he wasn't the one rapping. Askia was rapping, like doing lip sync to the song. That was the first time I heard it. I was like, who the fuck is this Killer guy? So I liked it. So now I have the chance to see him rap and lip sync his own rhyme. Yeah, so Killer is dope, man. He's dope.
Yeah, I think it's incredible. I have no issue.
But that's not. But I just believe that's not the reason. Jovi, I think Jovi feel the same vibe that I think, like this MI vibe in what Killer did. That's why he appreciates it. Because if Killer had the same thing like what Mike Monster is doing, like rapping in English, but when you listen to it, like I said, Mike Monster's delivery is weak. But Killer's delivery is almost like every verse, every bar has a way it is delivered that works with a beat, like ends with the bars, like carries an emotion. Like if he gets to a point where he say, okay, let me just say, he needs to tone it down. He know where to tone it down and bring it up. Like he said, you guys would have one eye, polo, something, Fetty Wap, promo. Like he knows when to bring it down and when to take it up. So I really need to slap. Like it's like he's having a conversation. It just come in natural. But when somebody like Mike Monster does it, it's like, okay, he's trying to, so I get why you said that.
Yeah, what I'm saying is like I have no issue with Killers, but I actually do enjoy that kind of rap more. I do enjoy that kind of rap more, but I'm just saying I was surprised that Jovi appreciated that verse, because I felt like he would appreciate more like Askia or the Free Boy Lamas verse. I don't know. From his trend of things he appreciates, I feel like that's what he'll vibe more to than the Killer verse.
Nah,
but it's
I
cool
don't
if
think
that's
so.
what he vibes
But I
to.
thought he would
That's cool.
appreciate. I knew he would appreciate Askia's verse, but that Free Boy Lamas verse is dope. Okay, it's amazing for somebody like a music enthusiast like us, somebody who like discovering, like who appreciate music when it's good. Because I don't have a favorite artist, I just have favorite songs and favorite moments. So for guys like us who have this kind of favorite songs, favorite moments, and those kind of things, yeah, we can appreciate that. But somebody like Jovi who is nitpicky with what he appreciates, what he embraces, like, yeah, it's difficult to hear him like to say, okay, I thought he would appreciate Freeboy Lama's verse. Like, nah. It's to me, it's typical that he appreciated that verse from Killer.
Yeah, so him Jin is saying no, MI does pidgin too.
Yeah, he does pidgin, but 90% of his raps are in English. Come on, man, go back and check his whole album.
Yeah, so besides, like, this is Killer's introduction into the entertainment scene. Like, I knew Killer way back, I forgot him, but several years back when he was still signed on that.
Mine, I think, was 2018 that he did that freestyle. Mine, that was it.
Well, in 2020, I think I knew him like maybe 2016. I feel like 2016, if not 2016, 2017, when he was still signed under One Entertainment. He has like several projects. If you go to like their YouTube channel, you see like several projects that he has done. And like even the person who produced the beat, yeah, that's the person he has been working with all through. And yeah, so I think like he is really improving. I think he's really improving. Like if you compare like some of the things that he did way back in that 2017 or when that I knew him, and what he's doing now, like his freestyle he's doing, I think he's really improving. Yeah. So, and also I wanted to talk about like this was not the only project that Jovi shouted out. He has just been shouting out
numerous projects, yeah.
Like,
but there are some songs that he has even shouted out that I go and listen to these songs and I'm like, what, bruh? You actually like this? Then I just said, yeah, maybe he fucked with that person or messed with the person or liked the person. That's why he, so.
That's what I'm saying. The reason why he's shouting out these things
is an Askia project.
It's because it's Askia. That's it. That's it. Honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think so. Because like he shouted Ambe Lekete.
Yeah, I'm based this
Well,
person.
yeah, exactly. He shouting at his people. So it's not like because it's overdub more than the other ones. Like the project is cool, but I think like there are other ones which he has not shouted at which deserve like even more attention. But it
Yeah.
is what it is. It's his page and he decides what he puts there and what he doesn't put there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
It's just that one thing about us talking a lot about when Jovi shout out a song, because there are so many guys you have like just Magasco. The reason I'm using just
Mm.
Magasco, even though Magasco has more following on all social media platforms than Jovi, but what the
Mm-hmm.
reason is because Jovi's impact, like when he doesn't have s- a huge following on social media, but
Mm-hmm.
the few that he has are those guys who have impact. They are those guys who can troll you to death. They are those guys who can share your songs. They are those guys who make
Mm-hmm.
your song blow up.
Committed, yeah.
Yeah, committed fans, like loyal. But
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Magasco, like these guys, there are some guys who have almost like Blanche Barry can share a song, somebody's song. She has, I think, 1 million followers on Instagram, and I think 400K on Facebook. I think. I don't know, but she can share your song, and that song. There are so many songs that she has shared, and those songs don't even have up to 50K plays.
Mm-hmm.
But if Jovi shout out your
Even
song,
Daphne.
yeah, even Daphne. But if Jovi shout out your song, no, Daphne fans are those kind of guys you don't even need to go close to.
I
They
know
don't.
you're spoken about them before.
Those guys don't. They
Yeah.
hate. They don't even care about anything, anybody else except Daphne. So, but Jovi's
Mm-hmm.
fans, if Jovi appreciates something, there are those guys in Cameroon who be like, oh, what? The God likes this guy. I mean, the guy has something that you see. So when they listen to it, they'll be like, oh, so I see why he likes this guy. They'll share it. They can share it. Yeah, that's why you see the Mboko gang. Nobody wants to go against them. They are few in number compared to the other fan bases, but they can
What do
spoil
you
your
think
day.
about Stanley Eno fans?
King Kong gang.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about his fans? Are they that diehard committed?
They are, I think, because if they were not, I think Stanley would have died down a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, yeah. Because Stanley enough feed off both of them, even Jovi and Stanley, both of them feed off pride and yeah, it's pride for themselves and what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so both of them they feed off that. So yeah, they
Yeah,
have
so
they
I'm
have
just
similar fan
yeah.
bases, and they came out like almost the same time. Even though I think they had a year or two apart, but they were like the pioneers of making Cameroonians realize hip hop can be consumed in Cameroon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at that
Yeah.
scale, consume at that scale, because we had Budo, we had Krotal before, we had Vasero, we had Kopo, all those guys before, but at that scale where it may go international trace coming from Cameroon, yeah, those were the two guys who made us realize that maybe you can leverage hip hop to do something. Yeah, so they have
Mm-hmm.
similar fan bases.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just thinking of that because I know like Stanley Eno has had a lot of musical transitions and some songs which a lot of people didn't appreciate
Yeah,
a
me,
lot.
yeah, I'm one.
Yeah. So, but his fans are still there, that have committed, making videos and
The thing
dancing
with
to the
Stanley
songs and
is,
stuff.
yeah, he's smart because he
Mm-hmm.
doesn't just do the transition by himself. He attached somebody who is in that field, who is loved by fans in that field, to that transition. So it is carried by both fans, and it
Yeah.
still keeps his name relevant. Like he used for example, a new artist can just come up, right? The new
Mm-hmm.
artists still have the fresh, new, vibrant fan base that can take your song to 1 million in a second, like in a month. And
Yeah.
Stanley already had the name, he has the respect as an OG.
Mm.
And the younger artists, even though you have those million fans, somebody came before you who could have that number, like who moved that kind of crowd. He came before, even though he doesn't have it now. But just that respect as a legend, like somebody who has stayed in the game, you give him that respect to give him the track. So Stanley used that. Yeah, he used that to embrace the younger crowd, and the younger crowd, because they give him that respect for coming before them, they collaborate with him. That's why he still stay on float. Like, it's smart. Like for a businessman, that's smart. But for Jovi, he still believes in himself. Like he can still carry himself, do everything by himself. But I think if Stanley not took the Jovi route, he would have died down a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he would have died
Yeah.
down a long time ago. almost
Yeah,
like
mindful the.
it would have like
Mhm.
Franco. It would have been like Franco. So many artists that have come after them.
Oh, Franco. Oh my God, Franco.
Even
Oh,
even Banye, same. It would have gone
oh,
down like Banye, like guys who are international hits in Cameroon. You have somebody like
oh.
Banye, you have Franco, you have Gasha, you have there's so many of them. Darryl, there was one
Oh my
point
God.
Darryl was coming up.
We have to
Even
have an episode where we just mourn. We
yeah,
just
you have
mourn.
Zilex, you have Mr. Ellat, you have so many of them.
Mm,
You know, yeah. So if Stanley took that route that okay, I'll release an album that has just me on it.
mm.
I don't think that would do so
Yeah,
well.
he really leveraged on the collaboration thing.
Yeah, he used his he leveraged on. Okay, I'm embracing you as an OG, so you share the current light you have now with me. Like he's leveraging his longevity in the game.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
true. Anyway, so like based on the Stanley Eno statistics, I feel like no matter what decision Joey decides to take in his music, he'll be fine.
yeah. So far, we have seen that so far. Yeah.
Yeah. I need water.
Okay.
I need water.
Yeah, I think we've been going for an hour.
Almost.
Yep, it's an hour 56.
Can you just sign it out?
All right. So, okay, so I'll be the one to close it. Okay. So, I think I'll be the one to end it here. So, thank you guys for watching. I think we've come to the end of the podcast for today. So, click subscribe. Look below this video. You see the WhatsApp group. Okay. You can click the WhatsApp group, join the link, join the family. Okay. There you can suggest the topics or anything, any worry you have in the industry, you can ask us. And we'll come here on every episode. Like, you'll be the first to know if any episode has to come up even before we go live. You know? So, just join us, subscribe to Chakra TV, and tomorrow we'll be on Molly Town. Okay. We'll be on Molly Town tomorrow. So go to Molly Town, subscribe, and the next episode tomorrow, I don't know yet. We'll still have to talk about it. But thank you guys for watching. Thank everybody who tuned in today. I think it had to go off. I don't know, but I think she was feeling kind of. She had some kind of dry throat, so she had to go. She needed water. So thank you guys for tuning in, and it's your boy Delibi, and